The true Messiah is Jesus Christ. That's why we Muslims call it the false Messiah, the Dajjal. And the Jews will follow this deceiver, this Dajjal, and many of the Arabs, because he performs miracles. So the fools from among the Arabs, they believe him and they follow him. That's what I am saying now, that Christ, peace and blessings be upon him, Isa alayhi salam, will come down. Isa will come down, and he's the one who's going to kill the false Messiah. Isa alayhi salam, as we Muslims believe, Prophet Jesus, peace and blessings of Allah be upon him, we believe as Muslims that he's not killed, he's not crucified, he was taken into heaven, and he will come back. He will come back when the Muslims are praying Fajr. And the Imam is the Mahdi alayhi salam. So when it is time for Fajr, and the Muslims are straightening their lines and getting ready to lead the Salah, Isa alayhi salam will descend, putting his two hands on the wings of two angels. And he prays the Fajr with the Muslims in Damascus, behind the Mahdi. And then after the Salah, they hear of the Dajjal. So Jesus, Isa alayhi salam, follows him and chases him, and he kills the Dajjal. So the one who's going to kill the Dajjal is Jesus Christ himself.
A friendly message by Dr. Zakir. Old Age Home.
Al-Quran, Surah Al-Isra, chapter number 17, verses number 23 and 24 says, your Lord has decreed that you worship none but him, and that you be kind to parents. Whether one or both of them attain old age in your life, say not a word of contempt. Do not say off to them, nor repel them, but address them in terms of honor. And out of kindness, lower to them the wing of humility and say, my Lord, bestow on them your mercy, even as they cherished me in childhood. There is no place for old age home in Islam.
Peace TV, the solution for humanity.
Alhamdulillah, this is a glad news. This is a glad news for the Muslims. Because this deen, the deen of Islam, is going to reach every corner in the globe. And we are seeing it now. We are seeing it, that people are embracing Islam. So before even the time of the Dajjal, the Muslims, the Islam will reach every corner, including Rome itself, as the Prophet ﷺ told us, that Islam, Rome, the Muslims will have it. We'll have Rome, which is in Italy now. So Islam will reach every corner, and people will accept this guidance. And that is what Allah the Almighty decreed. The followers of the Dajjal, brothers and sisters, who will be following him? The Prophet ﷺ said 70,000 from among the Jews who are living nowadays in Asbahan, that is Iran today, they will be his followers. Not only the Jews, and the Bedouin from among the Arabs. The Bedouin from among the Arabs, they will be also his followers. But the majority of his followers are the Jews. And that's what the Dajjal is the Antichrist. And the Antichrist, he claims that he's the true Messiah. The true Messiah is Jesus Christ. That's why we Muslims call it the false Messiah, the Dajjal. And the Jews will follow this deceiver, this Dajjal, and many of the Arabs, because he performs miracles. So the fools from among the Arabs, they believe him and they follow him. That's what I am saying now, that Christ, peace and blessings be upon him, Isa alayhi salam, will come down. Isa will come down, and he's the one who's going to kill the false Messiah. Isa alayhi salam, as we Muslims believe, Prophet Jesus, peace and blessings of Allah be upon him, we believe as Muslims that he's not killed, he's not crucified, he was taken into heaven, and he will come back. He will come back when the Muslims are praying Fajr. And the Imam is the Mahdi alayhi salam. So when it is time for Fajr, and the Muslims are straightening their lines and getting ready to lead the Salah, Isa alayhi salam will descend, putting his two hands on the wings of two angels. And he prays the Fajr with the Muslims in Damascus, behind the Mahdi. And then after the Salah, they hear of the Dajjal. So Jesus, Isa alayhi salam, follows him and chases him, and he kills the Dajjal. So the one who's going to kill the Dajjal is Jesus Christ himself. The man we mentioned in the beginning that the Prophet ﷺ thought that he was the Dajjal ibn al-Sayyad who was living in Medina before he was informed by Allah Azza wa Jal, the Prophet ﷺ, that the Dajjal will never enter Mecca and Medina. Umar ibn Khattab said, "O Prophet of Allah, if you think he is the Dajjal, let me kill the Dajjal. Let me kill him." He said, the Prophet ﷺ, if he is the Dajjal, you are not the one to kill him. The one who's going to kill him is Isa alayhi salam, not you. So who's going to kill the Dajjal, the false Messiah, the Antichrist, is Christ himself, Jesus himself, Isa alayhi salam. And he will kill him where? In Lud. Lud is in Palestine now. The Lud is in Palestine. And he will kill the Dajjal with the spear. And he will come and show the blood on the spear and say, this is the blood of the false Messiah. The Dajjal, alhamdulillah, this deen, Islam, tells us everything. The Prophet ﷺ, he described the Dajjal and give us all the details so that we will not be confused. Is he the Dajjal or not? You know, today, subhanallah, you'll come that some Muslims, they say, you know, the Dajjal, it's not something reality. You know, television is the Dajjal. Subhanallah. The television is the Dajjal. The Prophet ﷺ is saying, it is written on his forehead. Is it written now on the screen? Kafir, disbeliever? No. He's blind. They say, you know, the screen, you know, it is one hole. Huh? He's blind. No. The Dajjal is a human being. The Dajjal is a human being. The Prophet ﷺ said, he is blind. Some narrations, both in Muslim, I think, it says one is the right hand eye, the other one is said the left hand. And there is no contradiction, as Hafiz ibn Hajar explained. So the Dajjal is blind, number one. It is written on his forehead, written on the forehead of the Dajjal, Kafir. Every Muslim will be able to read it, whether he is literate or illiterate. He will be able to read this word, Kafir. And he is blind. And one of his eyes is having a thick skin on it. And the other one is protruding. The other eye protrudes like a piece of grape. And his hair is, you know, not soft hair, etc. So these are the physical descriptions of the Dajjal. He is not tall, he's short, and his complexion is darkest, and also his movement. His movement is awkward when he moves. There will be a lot of bloodshed prior to the appearance of the Dajjal. And there will be a great fight between Muslims and the Romans before the Dajjal. The Dajjal tries to enter Mecca and Medina, but alhamdulillah, Allah protects Mecca and Medina with angels. He tries to enter Mecca and Medina, but the angels stop him. Then the Medina will shake, and all the munafiqs in Medina will come out and follow him, and follow the Dajjal. The munafiqs will come out and follow the Dajjal. And a young man will come out from Medina. He will come out and meet the Dajjal. And he will say to the Dajjal, you are the Dajjal that our Prophet ﷺ already told us about you. The Dajjal will kill him and cut him into two halves. And then the Dajjal will say to the people, what do you think if I bring this man back into life? Will you believe that I am your Lord? They will say yes. So he brings the man back into life. Then he tries to kill the boy again. When he brings the man into life again, this Muslim will say, now I am 100% sure that you are the Dajjal. He tries to kill him again, but Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala saved this man. This is one of the best martyrs, as we've been told. Isa alayhi salam will descend towards the end of time, and he will find the Muslims in the Salah, and he is the one who is going to kill the Christ, the Antichrist or the false Messiah. So Isa, we Muslims believe, as Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala told us, وَإِن مِّنْ أَهْلِ الْكِتَابِ إِلَّا لَيُؤْمِنَنَّ بِهِ قَبْلَ مَوْتِهِ وَيَوْمَ الْقِيَامَةِ يَكُونُ عَلَيْهِمْ شَهِيدًا. And no one from among the people of the book that will not accept